Good morning, everyone. I'm audible.
Good morning, sir. Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so let's start this particular class. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the introduction of the Python programming language, and also I'm going to share you the course content. So before starting the class, if you have any questions or doubt in your particular mind, so you can ask. Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammad Eliyas. I have 12 years of experience into the training. Earlier, I worked as a front-end designer. Okay, then I have worked as a back-end developer, then full stack developer, then into the product development. Right now, I'm like full-time Python trainer. So, so in this particular class, we are going to discuss about the introduction to programming and Python. Okay, so what are the topics we are going to cover? Like how computers work, what is program, what is programming, and what is programming language, what are the different types of programming languages we have, and what is the concept behind of language processor, how it is work, and right now what is the use of the programmer, why companies required programmers, why companies require developers, coders, and where we use this programming language, like how programmers use programming language, what are the different types of softwares are there, and what is Python and why Python. Okay, so this is the topic we are going to cover in this class. So meanwhile, like if you have any questions or doubt, you can ask before starting the class.
Hello, sir. Harsh this side. Sir, just one question. Actually, I joined this training so that I can get hands-on into the Python scripting that can help in my current job. So, will it help me, or is it something into for the people who are into coding, like backend developers?
So this entire program is designed for freshers, beginners, entry-level developer. So here we are going to cover practical and theoretical part both. Okay, and how we have designed this entire curriculum is after like first 2 3 days we will be having some theoretical concept more. Okay, like once we'll come to the practical part. After that class, daily you will be having some coding challenge questions will be there, and I'm going to assign you some assignments also. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
and after like half of the portions are completed, I'm going to assign you some mini projects also. Okay, so after each and every session of the class, once practical started, you will be having some research work as well as some coding challenges also. Okay, and after the half portions, I'm going to assign you the mini projects.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions, guys?
Does this cover core concept and also the advanced Python?
Yes. Okay, I have already shared the content in your chat box. Okay, after the class, you can go through all the particular contents. I hope you can able to see my screen. So these are the topics are there. So first, like introduction to program, introduction to the Python. These are the theoretical topics. Okay. So after the completing of all these basics, these are all the basics. Till Python tokens, we have basics only. So once we complete all this critical part, then we'll dive into the coding part. Okay. So these are also the basic topics and Python strings. So once we start the control flow statement, so from here the important topics start, like how you write the code, like how you write the conditions, how you write the loops, how you write the functions in Python programming language. From here, okay, you'll get all the coding challenges. Okay. So before that, you'll get some basic research works. First 3 4 classes, you'll get the research work, and once we start the control flow statement, okay, you will get the practical questions. Okay, I'll show you some questions also. Okay, so these are the questions are there. Okay, and these are the coding questions for each and every topic. For each topic, for example, for modules, we have module questions. Okay, for functions, we have functions questions. These are all the coding challenge questions are there. For each topic, I can design you the 50 questions also. It's up to you how many questions you can do as a homework. Okay, so don't worry about the content. We'll give you the 100% content. Okay, if any after this particular class also, okay, just go through the content and let me know, like, you wanted to learn any specific topic, okay, related to your particular work. Okay, so if any requirements are there, we can add 1 or 2 topics also. Okay, any other questions, guys? Any questions? No. Okay, so once again, I'm repeating the same thing. No coding background is required for this course. Okay, if you are a freshers, if you're already an entry level developer, okay, or else from you are switching from non-IT to IT, no coding background is required. You don't need to learn C, you don't need to learn Java, you don't need to learn C++. Everything what is required to start a programming language, okay, everything we are going to learn from the basics zero. Like for example, someone is starting the English language, so how they start from ABCD. So same thing, what is required to learn Python programming language, everything we are going to start from the scratch, from ABCD. Okay, and I'm comfortable in Hindi, Telugu, in English. Okay, if you wanted to ask any question in Hindi, Telugu, or English, you can ask. Okay, okay, so let's start the class. So the first question is how computer works. So basically, computer having the two important particular points are there. One is the input and second is the output. Okay, so basically it's an electronic device. It performs two important tasks. One is the input, one is the output. Okay, so input is nothing but whatever the user giving the information to that particular machine, or you can say whatever the task we are going to assign to that particular machine. Example purpose, we have one ATM machine is there. Okay, we have this ATM machine. So in this ATM machine, what we'll do, first we are going to insert the card, right? It means user has given one particular task to that particular machine. So now what machine should do? Machine now going to do one particular result, right? Maybe this card is genuine or maybe this card is original, right? If it is a genuine card, then we'll get some particular result on the screen. If it is not a genuine card, we'll get some particular result on that particular machine screen. Are you getting my point, guys? Yes, no? Okay, so let's make this class as an interactive. Okay, so here basically your computer is nothing but your machine. Okay, so machine having two important major tasks. One is the input and one is the output. Input is nothing but we are assigning some particular task to your particular machine. Okay, and what is the output? Output is nothing but the result which is machine is giving. One more example, whenever your phone rings, what we'll do? Okay, we have number of options are there. We have to select that option. Example, green color button, red color button, or else like volume buttons, right? So these are the user inputs. Based on that particular input, what user gets some particular results. Example, if you click on the red color button, you'll get the different result. If you click on the green color button, you'll get the different result. If you click on the volume button, you'll get the different result, right? So output is nothing but the result. Input is nothing but the whatever the task is assigning by the user, okay, from the user to that particular machine. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no? Now, the next question here is what is program? So program is nothing but here in that particular machine, whatever the operations are going to be done, okay, the entire operations, the entire particular, for example, there is a one ATM machine is there. In that ATM machine, what are the different tasks are going to be performed? So here you can withdraw the amount, here you can deposit the amount, you can change your PIN number, okay, and you can uh, check the mini statement also. So all these particular tasks are going to be designed, and how it is going to be designed through one particular program. Same thing here, one calling application is there. In that particular calling applications, number of tasks will be there, number of results will be there. Okay. Example, green color button, like accepting the call, rejecting that call, sending one particular message. Same thing as we have calculator is there. So in this calculator, okay, we have addition is there, we have subtraction is there, we have multiplication is there, right? We have division is there. So here number of results are there, number of user inputs are there. Okay. So here number of results are there. So if you wanted to design number of particular result, collection of results, multiple results you wanted to design into one particular program. Okay. So this is nothing but your program here. Okay. So program is nothing but number of, it is a combination of results, multiple results, collection of results are going to be designed in one particular part. So this is nothing but your program. Okay. And here the next question is what is programming? Is it clear, guys? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next question is what is programming? So programming is nothing but the process. Like for example, I wanted to design one program. So nothing but I'm going to write some particular code. Okay. So here nothing but here program is nothing but your code only. So now I wanted to write one particular code, but how I can able to write that particular code? So here program is nothing but the process. Okay. Or you can say the design or format how to write the code. Example, just assume, okay, we are a student and we wanted to write one particular leave letter to the principal or any in charge or HOD. So what is the format is required? We need to mention date, we need to mention the address to whom we are writing, we need one particular subject, we need our message, and in the last we have to write our details, right? Your student from this class, this roll number, etc. So this is one design and format. Similarly, if I wanted to write some code, I wanted to develop one particular program. Okay. So how I can able to design those things? How I can able to write that particular code? How I can able to write or design that particular program? What is the format is required? So that is called programming. So programming is the format or you can say design or process how to write the code. For example, I wanted to use one concept of a programming language. Example, I wanted to write functions. I wanted to write one conditions, if else condition. I wanted to write one loop. So how to write that particular loop? How to write one particular conditions? How to write the functions? So whatever the syntaxes are there, what are the formats are there, designs are there, process is there. So that is called nothing but programming. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So here you can say set of code or combination of result. Okay. The next question here is, what is programming language? Now let's go with the same example, writing a letter. So whenever you write any leave letter, you need one particular language. Language is nothing for the communication. For example, you are in a Telugu medium school. So what you'll do, you have to write the letter in Telugu. For example, you are in the English medium school, you have to write the letter in the English, right? So similarly, in the programming, okay, what we have to do, we have to choose one language. Okay, so here programming language is nothing but a source. Simply, it's a source to communicate. So in this particular computer science world, we have number of programming languages are there, which is designed for the different purposes. Okay, some are the programming languages are there which is designed for the same purpose. For example, Java is there, Python is there. These are the alternative options are there. Okay, we have C sharp is there, we have JavaScripts are there. So these are the programming languages are there. So here same thing. For example, you are writing the leave letter. Same letter you can write in the Telugu, same letter you can write in the Hindi, same letter you can write in the English also. Okay. What is changing here? The writing behavior is changing. Meaning is not changing, right? Meaning of the letter is not changing. What is changing here? Here, the changing only the source here. The writing behavior is changing. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no? Everyone, is it clear? So here, same code you can write in the C sharp, same code you can write in the Java, same code you can write in the Python also. Okay. So what is changing here? Here the changing the syntax, the format of that particular programming language. Example, you can write the if else condition in Java also, you can write the if else condition in Python also. What is changing? So here the changing is the syntax. Syntax is nothing but the format, how to write the code, the designing format. So here in Java, you will get the different format to write the if else condition. In Python, you will get the different format of the if else condition. Right? Is it clear? Yes, no? Everyone. Any doubt, any questions? Guys, any doubt, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so let me repeat once again. Here, how our computer works, it performs majorly two tasks. One is the input, one is the output. Input is nothing but the whatever the instructions you are passing to the machine. So here you are giving the instructions. Okay. To the machine. Okay. So here what is the output? Based on user instructions, user user will get some result. So that result is nothing but your output. Okay. And what is the program? So program is a combination of your multiple result, nothing but the set of code. Okay. For example, you have a one mobile application. In that mobile application, there is a one calling app is there. In that calling app, you have multiple result is there. For accepting a call is a one result. Okay, rejecting a call is a one result, sending a message is a one result. So for that purpose, what you have to do, you have to write the code. Means set of code you have to write. For accepting a calls, you have to write the different code. For Decline that call, you have to write the separate code. For message, you have to write the separate code, right? Same thing now, if I wanted to write some code, how to write that particular code? So for that purpose, I need to understand the format. I need to understand like how to design that particular code, how to understand that particular concept of that any programming languages. Okay. So programming is nothing but whatever the programming language I'm using to write that particular code. So for that particular code, one format is required, one design is required, one process is required. So that is nothing but programming. Okay, and what is programming language? Simply it's a source which is used to communicate with the machine. To whom we are communicating? We are communicating with the machine. For example, if I wanted to communicate with one human, so I need one particular language. Hindi is a one language, Telugu is a one language, okay, English is a one language. Similarly, I want to communicate with the machine, that's why I need one particular language here. Okay, so that's why what we are using the programming language. It's a one source to communicate with whom? With the machine. Okay, now the next question is, how many types of programming languages we have? So we have basically two programming languages. One is called low level language and one is called high level programming language. Okay, we have two types of programming languages. We have low level and high level. Who can understand low level? Only machine can able to understand the low level. And who can understand the high level? Only human can able to understand the high level programming language. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no?
Yes, sir. All clear.
Okay. So now, if machine is understanding some language, what is the format? So here the format machine use binaries. Okay. And now the next question, if human is understanding some language, what is the format that you like humans are going to use? So that is called text to format. Okay. That's why whenever we are sending the message, okay, we have a option called text message. So here machine understand binary format and humans understand text format. What comes under the binary? So in the binary you have only two digits, that is 0 and 1. Only you have two digits are there. Okay. Now in the high level, what comes under the text? So text is a combination of alphabets and numbers. Okay. So here the question arises here, whenever you write the code, you but means humans are writing the code, so they are going to choose the high level programming language. Okay, means C, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript, everything comes under the high level programming language because humans are going to write something in the text format. Now the question arises here, whenever humans write something in the text format, it is going to be understandable to the machine because machine having the different format and human having the different format. So answer is no. When you write some code in the human format, machine directly cannot understand whatever you have written. So the next question arises here, if machine can't understand whatever the code you have written, how they are going to respond? For example, just assume, okay, uh, you are in a university, US university, and there are multiple students are there and they are belongs from the multiple countries. Just assume beside there is a one Chinese students are there, and just assume you know only your languages, your regional language and English. Just assume, okay, and Chinese students understand only Chinese, and now you are speaking something in English and your regional language, and Chinese cannot able to understand. Right? That is the simple thing. So same thing here also. When you write some code, machine directly can't understand whatever you have written here. So now how machine is going to be respond to your code? So the answer is language processor. Okay. So now what is language processor here? So here language processor is nothing but the translator. Okay. This is nothing but the mediator. Just assume there are two students are there. Okay. One is speaking English, second is speaking Chinese. And just assume there is a one more third student is there and that third student knows English and Chinese both languages. Now the third student can become the mediator or translator for both the students. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
So same here also. What is the language processor here? It is a translator. It's a mediator. And what language processor do here? Whatever the code you have written, okay. So maybe it's in the C language, maybe in the C++, maybe Java, maybe Python, maybe C sharp. So whatever the code you have written, this code it is going to be translate to the machine format. Then machine understand that particular code, and then machine is going to be respond. Okay. So here we have two types of language processors are there. One is called compiler and second one is called interpreter. First one is the compiler and second one is the interpreter. So whenever any programming language is designed, for example, I wanted to develop and design one programming language. Okay, already we have C, C++. Just assume, okay, you are the computer engineer, okay, and now you are working for a one company and they wanted to start a new programming language. So what they have to do, they have to stick with one language processor. Okay, so whenever any programming language is designed, okay, what they'll do, maybe that programming language based on the compiler, maybe that programming language based on the interpreter. There are some programming languages also there, okay, that programming language required both language processor, means compiler plus interpreter. Okay. So here what compilers do, what interpreters do, majorly both having the same task. What is the task? They have to convert your programming language code to the machine understandable format, and then you will get the output. So here compiler also doing the same thing, interpreter also doing the same thing. But what is the difference? The question arises, if any programming language based on the compiler, if any programming language based on the interpreter, what is the difference? Example, C language is the based on the compiler, okay, and here Python is based on the interpreter. So what is the difference here between the compiler and interpreter? So here the difference here is, whenever you use any programming language which is based on the compiler, for example, you have written 10 lines of code, you have written 10 lines of code. So what compiler will do, it is going to be execute it only once, means all the 10 lines are going to be read and then you'll get the output. Okay. But same thing, just assume you are using one programming language which is based on the interpreter. So now you have written 10 lines of code, but just assume there is a issue in the line number 5. So it is going to be stop at the line number 5. It is not going to be jump to that line number 6. That is the difference, main difference between the compiler and interpreter. Okay, compiler what it will do, it is going to read all the lines and then it will throw the error. But interpreter, it is not like that. For example, you have written 10 lines of code. If any issue in the line number 1, it is going to be stopped. It will not go to the line number 2. If any issue in the line number 5, it will not go to the line number 6. Is it clear, guys? Difference between the compiler and interpreter? Yes, no? Any doubt or questions, guys, till now? Is it clear for everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let's move to the next question. The next question is, okay, why programmers? Okay, why these IT companies, why these software companies are hiring the programmers? What is the use of this particular programming language? Why they are hiring the coders? Why they are hiring the developers? Why they are hiring the programmers? Any answer, guys? So this question is for you guys. You can ask in the comment box also, or else what you can do, you can unmute yourself and you can give the answer. What is the purpose of programmer? What actually programmers are doing? Why peoples are giving crores of packages, lakhs of packages to the programmers? Okay, Suma, to develop applications and website. Okay, good answer. Any more answers, guys? Any more answers, guys? To solve real time issues with coding. Okay, good answers, Harsh. I need more answers. Prathamesh. Okay, let's come to the point. So, here, what actually programmers are doing? So, they are solving the real life problems, real life problems, okay, using the technology, okay, by developing the tech products. So, what is the meaning of tech products? Example, your toothbrush is a one product. Okay, your toothpaste is also one product, but that is not belongs to the technical product. So, what is the technical product where technologies are using? Okay, means where we are using the electronic devices, where we are using the internet, networking part, all these things. So, that is called technical products. Example, YouTube is a technical product. Okay, Gmail is a one technical product. We are using a notepad, that is also a technical product. We are using browsers, that is also a technical product. Okay, we are using the delivery apps like Swiggy, Zomato, Blinkit, Zepto. This is also called technical products. We are using payments applications like Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay. All are the technical products only. Okay, so here what actually programmers are doing, they are solving the real life problems. Links, for example, humans are like facing some problems. Now what they have to do, they have to solve that problem. Okay, like how they are going to solve the problems, they are developing some particular application, they are developing some softwares. Okay, and in that particular software also, if someone is facing some again some issues, they are resolving those issues using that programming language. Example, okay, security is there. Okay, you have developed one YouTube application, but now what you have to do, you have to secure your application also, right? So security also one type of particular work only for the programmers. Same thing, now you have to analyze that, monitor that particular application. Now you have to deploy that particular application. You have to maintain that applications, right? You have to test that application. So for all these things, we need programmers. That's why till the internet is there, okay, till the technologies is there, so programmers are going to be required. Okay, now most of the in the YouTube, okay, in Instagram, you are going to see in some videos. Okay, by the end of 2021 there will be no programmers are required. By the end of the 2025 you don't require the programmers. Okay, by end of the 2030 you don't require the programmers. Like, see, number of applications are coming, number of AI tools are coming. Okay, number of AI websites are coming. Who is developing those websites? Who is managing those websites? The answer is programmers only. Whenever any applications, any softwares, any tools are going to be launched, okay, so to launch that application, tools, and that particular software, okay, who is first we have to develop that particular software, and who is going to develop those particular softwares? Programmers are required to develop. Okay, once the software is developed, once the tools is developed, what we have to do, we have to upgrade that particular tools and software. Again, we have to maintain those things. If any issues are coming to that particular application, we have to resolve those particular issues, right? So till the internet is there, till the technology is there, okay, people are using the internet, people are using the technologies, people are using the softwares, any software. What are the different types of softwares are there? We are using the softwares in three different platforms. One is called desktop related softwares. This is one platform is there. One is the web related softwares. This is the second platform, and one is called mobile related softwares. Okay, is it clear, guys? Yes, no? Everyone, is it clear? So here desktop application means desktop software means software nothing but applications. Okay. So here desktop application means if you are using one machine, okay, means one computer is there, one laptop is there. This is called individual machines. So if you are using any machine, okay, individual machine like computer and laptops, okay, these are the machines are there. Now you wanted to use that particular machine, okay, and you wanted to perform some particular task on that particular machine, you require one software. Again, there are different softwares are there. Okay, operating system is also one software. Okay, operating system also itself a one software. In that, once you install the operating system, you need to install the drivers also to support whatever the additional things are required. For example, I wanted to use one mouse. For related the mouse, you need to install the drivers here, the supporting things, right? Keyboard, okay, how the keyboards work. Again, internally you will be having the drivers. Okay, again in that particular, once you have this machine is ready, now you wanted to do some work in that machine. For example, you wanted to research something. For that, you need a browser software. Same thing, you wanted to do some calculations. Calculator software is there. Okay, you wanted to do some again work like in the Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Now, for example, Zoom application is there. You wanted to attend one video call. For same thing like in our companies. Okay, we use Meet, like Microsoft Teams are there. Okay, you have Google Meet is there. So these are the desktop related software which we are installing in that machine. Okay. So similarly, we have web softwares also there. Web means whenever you open the browser, in the browser you are searching something. For example, you have search flipkart.com. So whenever you open this Flipkart, okay, where you are opening this Flipkart in the browser. So this is called what? This is called web application, because where actually you are using this application in the browser platform. So it will become the web application. For example, here Zoom I am using in the browser. So it will become what? It will become the web application. If I download this Zoom application in my laptop, okay, and now I'm using that application. So whatever the software application I have downloaded, that is called desktop application. Now same Zoom application I'm downloading, I'm installing in my mobile. So that is become the mobile application. Is it clear, guys, the difference between the desktop, web application and mobile application, everyone? Everyone, is it clear? Yes, no? Any doubt, any questions? So now, whenever, okay, you go with any particular companies, okay, might be they are going to develop desktop applications, might be they are working on the web applications, might be they are going to work with the mobile application. There are some applications are there, they are going to launch in all the platform. Example, Zoom is there. Zoom has launched their application in all the platform, means you can run on the desktop, you can run on the web, you can run on the mobile also, right? Same thing, WhatsApp is there. WhatsApp you can use in the mobile, WhatsApp you can use in the browser like webwhatsapp.com, and same thing, WhatsApp you can download in your laptop also, right? So there are some applications are there you can use only in the desktop only. There are some applications are there you can use only web only. There are some applications are there you can use in the mobile only. But there are some application you can use web and mobile also. Example, Flipkart is there. Flipkart you can browse in the browser, as well as you can download in your mobile also. But there is no Flipkart browser like you can download in your laptop. Okay, Flipkart can be used in the browser as well as in the mobile. So it will become only web and mobile application. Is it clear, guys? Now, once this application is developed, okay, so where we use the programming language for developing purpose. Okay, one is the developing purpose, we use the programming language. Apart from this, we use for the testing also. Apart from this, we use for the security also. Okay, apart from this, we have to production purpose, like we wanted to uh, launch this application in the AWS format or Azure format. Okay, production related things. Okay, apart from this, if you wanted to analyze this, there are multiple data is there. So now I wanted to analyze those data, I wanted to monitor some things. For that purpose also we use the programming language. Okay, production means like you are using the AWS, you are using the Azure, okay, or else something Google Cloud. Okay, now DevOps is coming. Okay, so same thing again. I want, whenever you are doing some work on that, now you have to automate those work. For automation purpose also, you wanted to write some script. Maybe you're writing the script for analytics purpose, maybe you're writing the script for some DevOps related work, maybe you're writing the script for testing, for example, for maybe you're using some Selenium type of particular frameworks. Okay, maybe you're writing for the security purpose or cyber security scripts you're writing. Okay, so there are number of things are there. Okay, now you're developing the models also, like machine learning. What is the meanings of working with the machine learning? For example, this Flipkart application is already developed. Now what type of work I'm going to do in this machine learning related, like models related work in this application? Example purpose, example I'm giving you. Okay, I have added one electronics product. Okay, let's assume, uh, let's go with the some mobile. Let's search some mobile. Okay, for example, I am adding one mobile, I wanted to add one mobile. So what here I have to do, uh, where is the add to cart option? Okay, it is showing notify me. Let's go with the some other product. Okay, so here you can see, if I click on the add to cart. Okay, so here it is giving me one suggestion, like complete mobile productions, add items. Apart from this, if I go back and if I scroll down, I'll get some different suggestions also. Okay, if I just scroll down, now you can see frequently bought together, means people who purchase this mobile, they have also purchased the back cover as well as the tempered glass. Do you wanted to add those things? So these are the recommendations, these are the suggestions for you. But how these recommendations are going to become? So here you have to build one model, nothing but the machine learning model. So there are some application is there which is already existing. Now you wanted to add some machine learning model based on the previous data. Okay, you have some data, and based on the previous data, again you wanted to add one future. So here recommendation is a one type of future. Like if someone is using, I'm giving you one more example, if someone is using the uh, HDFC bank ATM. Okay, now you have one HDFC bank ATM. If you go to any HDFC bank ATM, once you withdraw some amount, for example, you have withdrawn 5,000 amount, and next time whenever you go, okay, you can check this feature in the HDFC ATM machine. Whenever you go to the second time, it will ask you one question: do you wanted to withdraw the same amount which you have withdrawn last time, or else different amount? So it means there is also one recommendation feature. So machine learning nothing but the, you are adding some extra feature to your particular application based on your existing data, right? So now using the programming language you are doing this work. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here using the programming language, these are the things. Okay, these are the examples I have given, but apart from this there are number of things you can do with the programming language, like you can build operating systems, you can build the device drivers, etc, etc, etc. Okay, but these are the normal things, like we already know about in the software companies. That's why I have given these type of particular examples, but apart from that, number of things are there. Okay, we do using the programming languages. Okay, so now, now the next question here is, what is Python and why we are using this particular Python programming language? Okay, now whatever the things I have added here. Okay, like example, using the programming language, these are the things what we can do in the software companies, in IT companies. So all these things you can do using the Python programming language. Just copy. It means you can develop, okay, you can develop desktop applications, you can develop web applications, you can develop mobile applications, okay, using the Python programming language. Apart from this, you can do the testing related work also using the Python programming language. You can do the cyber security related work using the Python programming language. You can use in the production related issues, like for example, the most famous framework which we use in the DevOps, that is the Celery frameworks. Okay, and you can use for the analytics purpose also. Earlier we use NumPy's, Pandas, Matplot, C1 related libraries in the Python programming language for the data analytics. But nowadays in the Tableau, okay, especially in the Tableau, those who are using for the data analytics, we can write the Python script also. Okay, as well as automation scripts. Whenever you use any type of particular tools, most of the tools now are integrated with the Python. If some particular work you are doing manually, those works you can automate using the Python programming language. Just like whatever the conditions are required, based on what conditions you wanted to generate what type of particular results, you can write all the particular code. You can create your own automations program. Script is nothing but the program which you are writing. Example, I'm giving you the example of the script. Okay, so don't confuse. Okay, just assume uh, there is a one actor. Okay, junior NTR. Okay, now junior NTR signed one film number one. Okay, after some time junior NTR also signed one more movie, film number two, also signed one more movie, film number three. Now based on that particular film number one script, they have to act as a hero. Okay, this is the script is written. According to the script, he is acting as a hero. Now just assume there is a one more movie is there, and in this movie he is acting as a side hero. Okay, and just assume there is a one more movie is there. In this particular movie, he is acting as a villain. So what is changing here? Changing only the acting, and how it is going to be act based on the script. So here junior NTR is not changing, only script is changing. So here using the programming language, whatever the code you are writing, whatever the file you are going to create. So script is nothing but there you are going to write one Python file. In that particular Python file, you are going to write some code. Maybe you are going to write loops, maybe you are going to write conditions, maybe you are accessing the data. Okay, you are analyzing the some particular data. Based on that, you are generating some particular result, right? And now you are integrating that particular file with the some particular tools or software, right? So that is your particular script only. So script is nothing but one file will be there you are going to write some particular code. Is it clear? Yes, no, everyone? Any doubt, any questions guys till now? Now the next question is, what is Python? If I come to the definition of the Python, Python is a general purpose, high level, interpreted and dynamically typed programming language. So this is the basic definition of this particular programming language. So here let's understand word by word of this definition. The first word is, what is the meaning of general purpose? What is the meaning of general purpose? I hope you are all aware about the one word called general kirana store, right? So here in general kirana store, what we'll get is we'll get all our like daily routine items, right? Whatever the daily items we use, that we'll get in this particular general kirana store, right? Now, similarly, in the IT company, in the software company, whatever the regular works we do, regular works we do means you are developing some softwares, you are testing some softwares, okay, you are securing some applications, you are doing some monitoring work, you are doing some analytics works, right? You are building some machine learning models, okay. So whatever the regular works you are doing, that can be done using the one programming language. Means general purpose, this is the definition of the general purpose, means any programming language which is not restrict for one specific domain. Domain means what? Here, developing one application or software is a one domain. Testing one application is a one domain. Cyber security is a one domain. Okay, this production related things is a one domain. Analytics is a one domain. Automation is one domain. Building models like machine learning, AI is a one domain. Are you getting my point, guys? Yes, no? Is it clear? Everyone, is it clear? Yes, no? So general
Yes, sir.
purpose means any programming language which is not restrict for one specific domain. Means using the one programming language, I can do multiple work. I can do testing also. I can do cybersecurity related work. I can use in the DevOps also. I can use in the automation scripts also. I can use that programming language for developing the web applications also. I can use that programming language to develop the gaming applications also. So here, if any programming language is going to be used for the multi-purpose, not single purpose, multiple purposes, that programming language is called general purpose programming language. Okay. So here Python is what? Python is a general purpose programming language. Python is not restricted for one specific word. Okay. Now, next question here is, what is the meaning of high level? High level means any programming language which human can able to understand, human can able to read that particular code, write that particular code, right? That is called high level programming language. So yes, Python is a high level programming language, human understandable language. Here you can understand the code, you can read that code, and you can write that code. Next is the Python is an interpreted programming language. Interpreted means, okay, just now we have discussed, we have a language processor, we have two types of language processor, one is the compiler and one is the interpreter. So if any programming language based on the interpreter, okay, so that is called interpreted programming language. So here Python supports which language processor? Python supports the interpreter programming language. So it supports the interpreter. It means whenever you write multiple lines of code, and if any issues are there in the one specific line, for example, you have written 10 lines, there is a issue in the line number 7, you will get the error, okay, in line number 7 there is some issues are there. Maybe there's issues based on your syntax, okay, maybe based on any particular data related issues, variable related issues, okay, it may be indentation related issues, okay, it may be anything. So whatever the issues are there, you'll get in that particular error area. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no? Now the next thing is dynamically typed programming language. What is the meaning of dynamically typed? So here there are two types of programming languages are there. One is the static typing. Next is the dynamically typed. Okay. Example, C language is the statical typing programming language, and Python is the dynamically typed programming language. How are you going to differentiate? Let's go with the one example here. Okay, I'll give you one example. I'll open two websites. Okay, one I'm going to write the code for Python, and second one is the, let me close all these tabs. So here I'm going to write same result using the C language code. In the next tab, I'm going to write the same result using the Python code. Okay. So here, let's just do one simple task, that is addition of two number. Okay. So don't be confused, guys. You don't need to learn the C language. Just for comparison purpose, what is the difference between the static typing and dynamically typing? To understand that concept, I am writing the same code in C language and same code in the Python. Okay, just for understanding purpose, the writing behavior, you will get the understanding the writing behavior. Okay, so now what I have to do here, first of all, I need to attach one library in the C language before starting the code, like whatever the input is required, what is the output is required, all those functionalities are written in this particular file header, that is called header file, that I need to include. And before writing my code, I need to add one main function to execute that particular code. Again, I need to use the open bracket, close bracket, and my code should be inside of this particular brackets only. Now I need two numbers. Okay, for example, I'm taking two variables. Okay, what is variable? All these things we are going to understand. Okay, everything. Okay, in depth. But I just here just we are understanding the difference between the static typing and dynamic typing. Just the difference. Okay, don't worry if you don't understand the code. Okay, no issues. Okay, just listen carefully. So here we are writing, okay, one a equals to 10, and here I'm writing b equals to something 2. Okay, two data I have written just as a number. I wanted to store this number, and then I wanted to generate some results. So c equals to, I'm writing a plus b, one formula. Okay, because I wanted to print the result here. But here when you write something, okay, a equals to 10 in C language, directly it is not going to be understand. So here you have to give, okay, one command, that is like this data is belongs to the number without decimal. For that purpose, I need to write int as a one particular keyword here. Same thing here also I need to write, and same thing here also I need to add here. Okay, and once you finish the line, you have to mention the semicolon, means it means this lines end here. Okay, and after that, whatever you are writing, that is in comes into the next line. Okay, like this. And here now I wanted to print the C value. So here I wanted to write, so here we have a printf function to print the C value, but directly it is not going to be generated directly. I need to mention, like how I have mentioned the int command here, same thing I need to mention the format specifier for this command. Like here we have a command called percentage %d here. Okay, so this is going to be linked with this int. Okay, because now it is going to be print the int data, nothing but the format of that particular data. So now once I run this, now here you will get one result as a 12, nothing but 10 and 2. If I change the values, for example 22, now you will get the 10 plus 22, 32, like this we are getting the result. Okay, so here whatever we are writing here, int, okay, include this stdio.h, okay, and we are writing this semicolons, we are writing this percentage %d. Okay, these are the formats we are writing to understand to that particular programming language. Okay, like what we actually we are writing here. Now next thing, same thing I'm going to write in the Python here. Same thing, I wanted to print the same, this code I wanted to write here. Okay, for addition of two number code I wanted to write. So how I've tried, I equals to 10, for example, b equals to 2, c equals to a plus b, and now I wanted to print this particular c. That's it. So now you can see here, we have not attached any additional files to print our particular result. We have not used any extra functionalities to execute our particular code, like how we have used here main function, we have used open bracket, close bracket, and additionally, you can see here, whenever I'm storing any particular data, I don't need to mention what type of data I'm storing here, right? And whenever I'm representing that particular result, okay, so here you can see C is representing one result, I don't need to mention what type of format is required to display that particular data here. So in the static typed programming language, it is mandatory you have to mention those things. Example purpose, if I'm ignoring something and I wanted to run this code, so here I'll get the error. It will ask you what is this a equals to 10. It is undeclared. Now you have to declare those things first, and then only you can generate that particular result. Now again, if I declared, now I can able to generate that particular results. But in the Python programming language, it is not required. So that is the difference between the static typing and dynamically typing. The major point here is you don't need to mention what type of data you are storing, what type of data you are displaying. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no? Difference between the static typing and dynamically typing? Everyone. Clear for all? Okay. Any questions, any doubts? Any questions, any doubt, guys? Okay. Okay, guys. So uh, as you can see here, this is our syllabus. I'm just sending you in the chat box once again. Okay, go to that particular syllabus. Okay, so here we are going to cover once again. I'm repeating, no additional knowledge is required to start the Python. You don't need to learn C, you don't need to learn C++, you don't need to learn JavaScript, you don't need to learn HTML, you don't need to learn Java. Anything is okay, not required here. Everything we are starting from the scratch. Like how, if I wanted to learn English language, how we start with the ABCD, everything we are starting from the ABCD only. Okay, and here we are going to cover theoretical plus practical. First initial days, 1 to 3 days, maybe more, we are going to understand the theoretical part because fundamentals is required before starting the practical. Directly I cannot write the code, you have to understand the fundamental things. So first 2 3 classes is going to be focused on the fundamental related things, right? So once we complete the fundamentals, then we are going to start the practical part. And once we start the practical, okay, I have designed n number of questions for each and every particular topic. For example, once we start the basic coding, I have designed the basic questions also. Okay, so after the class I am going to give you the research work as well as the Python related coding questions also. Okay, so as a homework I'm going to give you the questions also. It is not like that, like we are just completing the class, there will be no assignments work, no research work, but it is not mandatory you have to submit those work because it is completely your responsibility, right? Because it's not a school like someone is going to ask you like, did you complete your homework or not? Okay, so it is your responsibility. If I'm giving some task to you, okay, so you have to complete that particular task. Okay, see what happened means, just I'll give you one example. Let's assume there is okay, I don't have any job. I just called to my friend, okay, who lives in Dubai, and I'm asking to my friend, okay, do you have any jobs for me? And my friends replied to me like, okay, yes, we have a driver job. Okay, so okay, so now what he's saying to me, just learn the driving and come here. Okay, I'll manage all those things. So what I have done, I have joined to one driving institute. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm just simply attending those classes. I'm not doing any practical. Okay, for example, whenever the instructor is saying, okay, now it is your turn to drive the car. Okay, so what I'm saying, okay, tomorrow I will do, tomorrow I will do, tomorrow I will do. And whenever he is explaining all these things or the functionality of the car, where is the gear, okay, where you have to put the brake, okay, how you have to see the sides, okay, so all these things whenever he is explaining, sometime I'm sleeping, sometime I'm ignoring, sometime I'm in the mobile. Okay, and now what will happen, that particular course is completed, driving license course is completed. Okay, and now I got the certificate also. Okay, just assume I got the driving license also. Now, okay, I call to my friend. Okay, hi my friend, I got my license also. Now I want the job, so he sent the letter also, offer letter. Now I am in Dubai. Now I have to drive the car. Now what will happen? Can anyone tell what will happen?
Like it will of like license will of no use
Yes. Okay.
without any practice.
Who is sitting on that particular vehicle? Everyone will get the free ticket to the heaven, right? Same. These things are going to be happen. Like some losses are going to be happened here for me and for others also, because see, whatever the things are there that I need to learn, I have not learned, right? So same things are going to be applied here also. Like when you join some course, okay, so now if you just attending the classes, it is not going to be sufficient. Okay, see, because see, it is just a beginning step for you. Okay, because see, maybe you are going to learn Python for backend development, maybe you are going to learn Python for DevOps, maybe someone is going to learn the Python for data analytics, maybe someone is going to learn the Python for testing, maybe someone is learning Python for the automation script, maybe someone is learning the Python for machine learning, I don't know, right? Different students are there, they are learning this language for the different purposes. Now if you don't learn this particular language perfectly, what is going to be happened, you cannot implement these concepts into your target work, whatever the work you wanted to do in the next level. Okay, that it is not going to be fulfilled. Why? Because this is the main thing. Once you understand the concept, you can implement these concept anywhere. If you don't understand the concept, okay, you cannot implement these concept anywhere, right? How you're going to understand the concepts here? First of all, you have to understand the theoretical part, like what is the concept, why I'm using this particular concept, how to use this particular concept, and how I can implement these concept in the different purposes. Okay, first of all, okay, how we are going to do, how we are going to learn these course. So first we go with the theoretical part, then we'll go with the syntaxes, then we'll go with the coding examples, and then I'm going to assign you the again coding challenge questions. Okay, sometime I'm going to give you the some errors related questions. Okay, I'm going to write some code, and in that code some errors will be there. Okay, now I'm going to tell you like solve this error. Because see, most of the time what will happen, like as a if someone into the development part, okay, some automation part, most of the time, okay, they are going to face the errors only. Because whenever you're going to work, that is mostly like 90 to 95%, 95% you're going to work with the existing softwares only. Existing software means which is already developed. 5%, 5 to 10% is there, like you are going to work on the scratch applications. Is if you are working with the existing application, here code is already written, code is already written. Now you have to do some upgrade on that particular things, right? Maybe some issues are there, now you have to resolve those issues. So first of all, what you have to do, it is not like copy paste work, right? You have to understand the code. When you are going to understand the code, once you practice more on that particular concept, then only you're going to understand the code. For example, if today we completed the if else condition, in the example I have give you 10 example programs in the class, 10 example program I have assigned as a homework. Are these 20 examples are going to be sufficient for you? No, you have to practice more. Okay, maybe you have to practice 30 examples, maybe you have to practice 40 examples, maybe you have to practice the 50 examples. Also, the more you practice, then only you'll get the better command on that particular concepts. Are you getting my point, guys?
Yes.
So here, after completing all these topics, okay, here I have assigned three projects. Okay, in these projects we are going to use the multiple concepts of the Python programming language. We are going to use libraries. Okay, we are going to use multiple concept, like we have in these projects we are going to use multiple concept, like sometimes we have to use the conditions also, functions also, fine handling concepts also, analytics related like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, even multiple topics we are going to use in these assignments. Okay, so 3 assignments I'm going to do from myself, my side, and apart from this, again 3 I'm going to give you as a project. Okay, if you wanted to do more, again you can do more. Okay,
Sure.
okay, so just go through all these particular concepts. So here we have added basic, okay, topics also, as well as advanced topics also, library related topics also, and data analytics topics also. Okay, so this course is for all. It is not like this course is designed for the only developers. This course is designed only for the analytics students. This course is not designed only for the cybersecurity. It is for all. Okay, so once you understand all these particular topics, you can implement these topics anywhere. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Okay, so tomorrow we'll go with the Python fundamentals. Okay, any other questions, doubts?
The duration of the course will be
Duration of the course will be 1 month. Okay, so daily we are going to spend 1 to 1.5 hour. Okay, depend upon the topic. One more.
Sir, we have class on Saturdays and Sundays as well.
Sunday there will be no class. Okay, we will
Okay.
be having the class Monday to Saturday.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay, in
sir,
between that,
the document required some access. I have
yeah,
requested.
we'll share all the documentations, all the theoretical coding files, any PPT is there. I'm going to explain. If I draw something, all the files will get in the drives. Okay, there will be one drive folder will be there. You will get all the resources. Okay, everything you'll get, text files. Okay, if any PPT is there, PDF files are there, coding files are there, everything you'll get. Any other questions, guys? Okay, contact number, I'll give you the management number. Nine 2462. I think the above comment also they have mentioned. Okay, I'm copy pasting the message. So you can contact to these numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers are there, and you can ask the details.
Sir, as you mentioned, the Python is general purpose. Is there any other language?
Yeah,
Wh-
Java is there. Java is a general purpose.
uh,
JavaScript is a general purpose programming language. C++ is there.
no, other language that are not general purpose, restricted to particular one domain.
Yeah, there are, like PHP is there. PHP is designed only for the backend. We use
Okay.
only for the web applications. There
Oh,
are some programming language like R programming language is there. R programming language specifically designed for the data analytics. We don't use R programming language for like for a web application. That is only we use for the data analytics purpose. There are some
okay.
programming languages are there which is designed for one specific domains only.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Any doubt or questions, guys?
The timings will be the same, right, sir?
Yeah,
Uh,
timings will be same.
mm.
10 o'clock to 11:30. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Okay, you can attend 2 3 classes. Okay, then you can decide. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.